FPW Universe, I have here none other than the two-time FPW Hall of Famer, the rated R superstar, Edge. Edge, a lot of people are talking about you and Aleister Black, both wanting a shot at Mason Angel's FPW Championship. How did this all become?
Richard, I'm sure everyone has seen the reasoning for us two to go after the FPW Championship. But for those that may not know, I'll summarize. I made my return to FPW at Soul Survivor last year. I saved a longtime friend and a former tag partner in Aleister Black. I saved him from an attack from Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. We fought them for the gold right then and there, and for the first time since early 2018, we won the tag team titles. Since then, we defended the titles against our old enemies, Y2K, aka Chris Jericho and Kofi Kingston. We defended them against Enzo and Cass, and many others. However, a few months ago, we had a title defense. And I was informed before the match that Aleister Black was not backstage at the venue. As soon as I was told that, I remembered a few weeks before 0 Hour, where I had a personal matter to tend to and I wasn't able to show for our tag match. This leaving Aleister by himself, and he got 2-on-1'd by Enzo and Cass. But this time, now it's me by myself, and the tag team titles were on the line, in which I was unsuccessful. As I came out a few weeks after, I wanted answers, just like everyone else. And of course, Aleister came out in the only way he does. And he told me that he wanted nothing more than to be the top star and to once again be FPW champion. And that pissed me off, Richard. After years of friendship, after everything that we did for each other, he threw it all away just to win the FPW title.
Well, there is a rumor going around that this could all be a setup for the two of you to take Mason Angel's championship. Is that true?
No, Richard. No, that is not true. Aleister said himself that he wants nothing else but the title, putting our 6+ year friendship at risk. If that's what he wants, then he is going to have to fight for it, because I'm not going to just let him win the title.
Well, of course, you two fought at FPW's Locked and Loaded pay-per-view back in February of this year, in which Aleister actually beat you in one-on-one
Richard, I'm going to stop you right there. No disrespect to you, but that match was a brotherly battle between two FPW Hall of Famers and best friends. Yeah, he did beat me with that dreaded black mass. We shook each other's hands and we celebrated together. But this time, it's a whole nother ball game. The mindset going into this match is completely opposite of that at Locked and Loaded. He thinks beating me at that show gives him the boost towards the FPW title? Hell no! Whenever this match happens, he will soon find out why you don't piss off the rated R superstar.
One last thing, Edge. Mason Angel said in an interview with announcer Benjamin that you don't scare him and that he will fight the odds like he always does. Do you have any rebuttal against that statement?
You see, Richard, I was young too. I was blinded by my youthfulness and seeing the wisdom of some of the greatest, thinking I was the best to ever do it. Yet I realized I had a lot to learn. That is Mason Angel in a nutshell. He isn't scared of me because he hasn't faced someone like me. Mason, you call yourself the king of FPW. You're under the tutelage of Cam Black, a man that I have a ton of history with. A man that made my life miserable in every way. A man that now fakes retirement because he wants to feel that glory again. Is that who you want to be, Mason? You call yourself the Aussie King, yet you're going straight into war with a man that will tear you limb from limb and take your kingdom away from you. Mason, there is legit proof that I busted my ass to get to the FPW Championship matches in my career. CM Punk in 2017, Nathan in 2018, Ricochet and Aleister Black in 2019, AJ Styles in 2020, Cam Black in 2021, and so on. And every time that I held that gold, something always had to happen. Whether it was getting fired for lying and making bad decisions, or getting injured and having to relinquish the title. I have yet to have that title reign that I have wanted for so damn long. Mason! You do not want to wake up that side of me. You don't want to know why I have made people's lives miserable. Why I always jeopardized my livelihood destroying others. You and Aleister Black will find out the hard way why I am the last person you want to mess with. Don't mess with me, Mason, because you will regret it for the rest of your life.